For this purpose, Tianchi Group developed Tianchi Hyperglycemia High Calcium Powder. It is a calcium supplement without sucrose. It acts to reduce sugar as well as supplying calcium. Calcium ions play an important role in the process of neurotransmitter release. The transfer of calcium ion from both inside and outside of the nerve cell is closely related to the activating and transmitting of brain messages. When the human body lacks calcium, the release of the nerve messages will be blocked, and the mechanism of activating and transmitting will also be destroyed. The resulting symptoms in children are restlessness in sleep and fidgeting. In middle-aged and elderly people, symptoms will be stubbornness, fluctuating of emotions, loss of retentive memory, lowered resistance, and senile dementia. To supply calcium at this time is not only helpful to recovery, but can also improve the intelligence quotient and functioning of the brain. Therefore, the use of calcium supplements is very important both in prevention and cure of nervous system disorders. The heart carries the burden of life. The heart is only as big as a closed fist, but it continuously pumps blood to every cell of the human body. It is totally dependent on the contraction and expansion of the cardiac muscle. The cardiac muscle cannot do this without calcium. When the heart constricts, calcium ions control its rhythm. When calcium enters the inside of the cell, it activates a protein to cause the action of the cardiac muscle. So it makes the cardiac muscle contract and expand to keep us alive. It is quite clear that the role of calcium is very important to a healthy heartbeat. Arteriosclerosis is a non-inflammatory pathological change of the artery, which causes the vessels to thicken and harden and then to lose elasticity, thus decreasing the flow of blood. This condition is caused by fatty substances accumulating and blocking the blood vessels and increasing fibrous matter. In the process of clogging of the blood vessels and foreign matter buildup, the calcium ion is the proliferous element. When the human body seriously lacks calcium, the calcium in the blood is reduced and the body makes bone calcium enter the blood. The calcium dissolved from bone causes a problem in blood vessels, causing the vessels to thicken and harden and lose elasticity. Arteriosclerosis, the primary reason for hypertension, coronary and cerebrovascular disease, seriously threatens human health. Recent research shows that people should pay attention to supplying calcium when they're dealing with arteriosclerosis. Finally, in the digestive system, calcium ions not only maintain and control the activity of the smooth muscle in the alimentary canal, but also participate in the function of excretion and activation of digestive enzymes. The upper part of the small intestine absorbs calcium. The duodenum absorbs calcium the quickest. The absorption of calcium is mostly through the intestinal mucous membrane. It's the most important means of holding a normal level of calcium in the human body. A long period of chronic bellyache or diarrhea can block the absorption of calcium by the intestines and can reduce the amount of calcium in the blood. This will stimulate the parathyroid, decrease the concentration of calcium in the intestines, and induce convulsions of the smooth muscles of the stomach and intestines. So, supplying calcium to the sufferers makes up for the decrease of calcium in the blood caused by absorption obstruction of the bowel and also helps to alleviate the symptoms of diarrhea. Ulcers are chronic cankers of the stomach and duodenum, induced by stomach acid and stomach protein enzymes that cause the stomach mucous membrane to digest itself. An increase in excretion of stomach acid, whether caused by unhealthy diet or surplus bile or a nervous condition, is an important cause of ulcers. When the human body lacks calcium, acid stomach easily occurs, along with an exorbitant increase of pepsins and of stomach protein enzymes. This induces alimentary canal ulcers, which, if serious, can be life-threatening. Lack of calcium can cause numerous diseases. Calcium deficiency is a long-term and hidden condition which destroys human health and brings on diverse diseases. Though the amount of calcium element on Earth is not small, the content of calcium in the human diet is not great. Generally speaking, the notion that calcium deficiency can be avoided by eating properly is a prevalent mistake. Many factors influence the absorption of calcium, such as the proportion of calcium to phosphorus, the temperature at which food is cooked, eating habits, lifestyle, health situation, and digestive mechanism. We should understand the complexity and limits of calcium absorption and pay more attention to supplying calcium and preparing our nutrition accordingly. Given the importance of calcium supplements, we have to pay attention to their qualities. They should have a high content of calcium, easy absorption, and a high rate of body utilization in proper proportions. No side effects and convenience of taking and carrying. And a content of multi-nutrients, such as multivitamins and trace elements. TIENS Calcium Supplement is a natural bioproduct, which combines a high content of calcium with a proper balance of calcium and phosphorus. It's an effective calcium supplement. Because of its high solubility, the human stomach and intestine can easily and actively absorb TIENS Calcium. The available products of the TIENS Calcium Group include Nutrient High Calcium Powder, High Calcium Powder for children, Hyperglycemia High Calcium Powder, Calcium Chewable Tablets, and many more. TIENS has a wide range of specifically targeted products to increase your level of health and vitality. For more information on our product range, contact your personal distributor or contact TIENS direct. We will gradually introduce our full range of health products to the South African market, sharing the ancient Chinese secrets that have been hidden from the Western world for so long. The company's mission is to share health and success with people. Now we are at the dawn of a new century.